welcome to Hedgehog Hollow. So today we're killing two birds with one stone. We're going to do a review of these new alignment tool from Fiskars, and then I'm also going to be showing you a project with the Cricut Joy, which when I asked you the other day what you'd like to see was one of the most requested items we had. So first of all, let's cut out our project. I already have everything pre-made in my Cricut design space. So I'm doing some monograms on different colored hearts. So I've made my two hearts and I've made my two monograms. And what I'm doing is I'm putting the gold on the black and then the black on the gold. So the two items we're making, which is a tumbler to do our curved surface alignment tool and the notebook, which is to go on our flat surface alignment tool, can all coordinate really nicely together. So now I'm going to hit make it down the bottom there. And we're doing without matte because I'm using Cricut Smart Vinyl. And we don't need to mirror anything. So we're going to hit continue. And we're going to select our Joy. And off we go. So I'm going to just trim this off. Make sure it's open. And we're using the Smart Permanent Vinyl. And this is the large roll, so you can get 20-foot rolls, which is what this is, and it will cut this whole roll if you want it to. It's a 4-foot design that it repeats 5 times, but you can cut large amounts in here. So I'm going to cut both of these, and the Joy is really easy. Once you get to this point, you literally just feed your material in. It will check your material for you, and then it's going to cut. So once it's ready, it's going to hit go. And we're just going to let it cut. So I'm going to cut both of these out and then we're going to try out those alignment tools. So once you've cut everything out, you'll have it here, and then you want to go through a process called weeding. So if you are scrap conscious, you'll want to trim down and keep any scraps and then peel away any excess. So you can see I literally just start peeling on my vinyl. And it will leave behind my design, and you take away, and this is just your excess. The other thing you want to do is take out any pieces in the center, so like this. If you follow Sweet Red Poppy, she has a really neat trick of having one of those nail varnish polish holders that's like a ring, and she puts all her little scraps in that on her finger. That's a really cool idea. Or you can just kind of gather them up in your fingers and dispose of them at the end, which is what I tend to do. So get rid of this, and this one here. So make sure you just get all those centers out. Now on light colors like this, it's pretty easy. On some colors, you might find it easier to do it with a light box. It also just depends how detailed your design is as well. So I'm going to get rid of this. And then I'm going to do the same on the black. So of course, because I've used Smart Vinyl, it has a thicker backing sheet on this Smart Vinyl, but you don't have to use a matte. And the Smart Vinyl is currently only compatible with the Cricut Joy, although I have seen hacks online about how you can do it in your other Cricut machines, but officially Cricut say it does only work in your Joy machine. So it's going to, again, pick up my excess. You can see it's a relatively easy process. The more kind of complex your design and things is, it'll take you a little bit longer. A big quote will take longer. But really the longest thing is taking out these centers and things, just because you need some kind of tool. This is called a weeding hook. It's available from Cricut in a toolkit. We'll put a link below to this and the tools that we're going to be trying out so that you can look into those if you are interested. All right, so first of all, I'm going to try the flat surface alignment tool because I think that's going to be easier. So you're going to assemble this tool like so. So this piece that I had just clips on the bottom here that you saw me have separately. And then you have this piece in here that moves up and down when you press the button. And then this here is your little stand. So what you do is you pop this under your project and you're going to put it against a little ripple in the back here. And we're going to press this so it's here. We're going to add our heart on first of all. So I'm just going to pick that up. And then this piece in here moves in and out. It is a little bit tough, I have to say, to move it around, but you definitely can. It's just a little bit of extra force needed. So I'm going to pick up my heart here. Let's pick that up. Just give it a little burnish if it won't come loose. And my little hook. Definitely have found that the smart vinyl is easier to weed, but it's a little bit harder to pick up on the transfer tape. So I'm going to pick this up now, and the idea is that you open this up. This is going to give you a rough center line, and you insert this between the two. So you can see how that goes in there. And if I want to center this a little bit more, like so. And then once you have everything ready, it says remove the backing paper, weave the decal between the arms, which is we've done, adjust the placement to its desired position. I think actually for mine, I'm going to move my book just out a little bit. And then adjust the placement. Once the decal is in the desired place, press the button in the bar to lower it down, which we've done, so it's now flat against our surface. Apply pressure to the middle of your project, like so, and then move these arms out. So, let's see. So that was pretty easy, and it helps you just kind of center everything up. I think on a larger project, it would be even better than on a smaller project. But we're now going to lift this off. My corner's got stuck again. And so lift this off carefully, like so. So perfect placement of that. Let's try this again now with our monogram. So again, I'm going to give this a good press down. And I've been told I had a viewer top tip of pressing this side as well if it wouldn't release easily. So let's try that. There we go. Perfect. So let's do the same again. So I'm going to insert my book like so. You want to lift it up so it's higher. Insert your project. And then weave your design in between. Like that. And I'm going to center my A, like so, and then we can lower this so we can see exactly where we want it to be. Around about there, looks pretty good. So we're going to lower this all the way down, press in the middle, bring our arms outward and outward, and press. I have to say, that was super, super simple to do. And now I have easy alignment, and I just like being able to test things out before I commit to it. Kind of like having liquid adhesive. So that's that one. So this is her notebook. Isn't that pretty? And there's a little ripple that we can just press out, but so easy. And now it's custom with her monogram on. And I'm also going to do her a coordinating cup, so we can try this out again with the 3D version. So I'm going to make sure I do have the instructions there. People always ask me why I don't pre-use a lot of things before a video, and the reason is so that I am using it first time the same way you would. I'm going to work my way through the instructions, see how easy they are to use. I don't want to recommend a product to you that really doesn't work very well, so I want to make sure that we're kind of trying these things out. So the idea is that you put your piece on here. You can see there's like little nodules that go down, and then you squeeze. I feel like I need more than two hands. There we go, until it comes snugly across your project, like so. So it's nice and snugly on my project. Again, same idea from what I understand is that you grab your decal, and I'm double checking. I did have a quick look at these while we paused to assemble the other one. Once I worked out how to assemble it, it was fine. But let's see. So where's my little scraper go? Make sure that's scraped on there. Okay, I need to make one small change with my position. I'm just going to do a straight roll back like this. This one's been a little bit more stubborn, so I'm just making sure it's scraped on there. I'm going to give it another scrape on both sides. So just... And you can get a little scraping tool that comes with it as well, but this one works great too. Yeah. So the adjustment on this one is you actually want your piece to be up here like this. So this piece here, you want this to be flat against your surface. So then this then moves up and down according to where you want to position your projects. And so I'm going to trim down my vinyl, my transfer tape rather slightly, like so. And you are supposed to then rotate this up. So you can see I now have it rotated up. It's a bit harder in white and white, so I'll put my hands in there. And then I'm going to put this in between. Again, I'm going to line up my center of my A and just lightly press it onto those little bubbles or bumps that are on there. Then you turn this down. So I'll hold it up. So you turn this down, oops, like so. And then, without going too far. And then you can adjust this up and down. When you're ready, you press down your center again. Move out your two arms and curve your design around. So now I have my perfect placement. I can remove my tool, give it a good burnish on, and carefully remove your transfer paper. I'm just going to make sure my vinyl is all nicely pressed down on there. And now I have that perfect matching gift collaboration. So a little bit fiddly to get started with, but definitely I think that's going to really help you. I actually think this is going to be the most useful, the curved one. They're not hugely expensive. I'll add links down below, but you'll definitely be seeing me using these in more videos to help with my alignment. I think it's a practice makes perfect, but overall, I think it's going to make everything so much easier. So thanks for joining us today. Don't forget to hit subscribe, ring the bell, and come back for more inspiration, tips, tricks, tutorials, and reviews. We'll see you again very soon. Happy crafting. Bye.